Welcome back to the Howard Homestead. Most of you are probably sitting watching the Super Bowl right now, and I'm out here filming an intro for this week's video. Well, I hope that you enjoy the Super Bowl and that your team won. I don't much care for the Super Bowl. I'll watch it if other people are watching it, but you know, it's just not my thing. But animals are, and so I'm here one more week to share some of mine with you. So I hope you enjoy it, and here we go.
Welcome to the Howard Homestead.
It's another cold day. It's typical for January and February in this area. Makes up for the summers, I guess. Anyway, last year was the first year that I had goats. Of course, I got Ruby in November, and so I didn't know how to keep them warm. And of course, Ruby was by herself until end of January when Diamond was born. So I had a heat lamp in the barn with her to help her keep her warm. Well, of course, now that we've got plenty of goats to snuggle up together, they keep each other warm. But an interesting fact that I found out about goats is that during the cold weather, they develop a layer of cashmere in their coats, and that's what helps to keep them warm. And apparently they don't produce very much of it, and so if you were to somehow collect it, I don't know if you comb it out, I haven't done any research on it or anything, but if you collect it, they don't make a lot per goat, so that's why cashmere is so expensive. So there you go, you learned something new today. Hey Snickerdoodle, you coming for some love? Yeah, you can see the difference in their coats, and you can feel it. They're so soft in the winter time. Doesn't she look like she has lipstick on? Black lipstick. You're such a pretty girl. Yes, you are. So we've got some plans in the works that I'm not exactly sharing yet because, number one, I don't want to share something that may end up not happening, and number two, surprises are always fun. But anyway, I'm going to show you this little area over here. Well, it's not really little. So this is if you remember from the beginning of my first video, that's the entrance to the property, and this is the whole north side of the property. This area right in here, we are going to be doing something with very, very soon, because there may be some additions to the Howard Homestead in the near future. Do you have any idea what they could be? If you've been talking to Daryl or me, you probably do, but if not, put your guess down in the comments and let's see if anybody guesses right. Otis, you're coming for your head scratch? Yep, that's what you want. I know, it feels so good. It feels so good, doesn't it? Oh, sweet boy. What's your brother and sister doing over there? You are definitely the social one of the family, aren't you? Oh my gosh, you guys, these seeds that I planted, it's been not quite 2 weeks, 2 days shy of 2 weeks. Yeah, they've got to come out of these, out of the seed starter. Check this out. Look at these. There's no way that I've been able to keep this lid on for quite a while now. So they're gonna come out today, and I'm gonna put them in these little pots, and then the pots themselves will be able to be planted into the ground because they just disintegrate and, you know, become part of the dirt. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. I don't know, guys. What do you think? You think we're going to get a lot of rain today to make it hard on the plants if I put them in the ground? Check this out. I don't know. Considering the fact that the forecast was that it was going to be raining all day, all night for the next, all the way through Friday and then into Saturday morning, and we haven't had any rain today. Obviously, it looks like there might be some, but I don't know. I think I'm going to take a chance. Those are in the ground. We'll see what happens. One of the reasons we moved out to Apache Junction was to be near my parents. This is my mom. We live about 1.5 miles away from her.
Don't you dare. Oh, I'll get even. I'll get even.
I came across an idea to reuse old feed bags and turn them into reusable shopping bags. So we go through a lot of animal feed, so this is a project that my mom and I are working on now. I was actually really surprised that she was willing to use her fancy sewing machine on old feed bags. That is so cool. I love it. I love it.
What do you think, Carly?
Carly's impressed. Well, it's Saturday morning, and I think we're at the tail end of several days of clouds and rain and cold weather. Now, don't get me wrong, I love the rain. It is sure a nice break from the heat that we get in the summertime, but winters do get cold here, and the rain is nice, but I sure do like it when the sun comes back out. So hopefully that's this afternoon. Unfortunately, it made it so that we had to cancel tonight's movie night with the goats, but that's okay. We've got something better planned, not better, but something different planned for the 24th, which I'll mention a little bit later here. So anyway, yeah, it's a muddy mess here, and it would have been awful to have people trying to walk and drive their cars and all that stuff. So let's see if you can see it. So it's it may not look like a lot, but when there's a lot of rain, this ground gets very, very soft. And I mean, you can even see the dog's paw prints here. It's very soft and very dirty, and yeah, it would just be a huge mess. The legs to the chairs would be digging down, and it wouldn't be very fun at all. So yeah, unfortunately we had to cancel, but it is definitely for the best. Look at the goat pen. Even the goats are inside where it's dry and warm. I mentioned I think it was earlier in this video, I don't know, I record these at different times during the week, so I don't remember exactly when I recorded them or what video they went in, but I had mentioned about us using an area over off to the north side of our property for some new family members. Well, we were blessed with a literal truckload of pallets, so we started building the enclosure. There we go. So I didn't want to do a fence full of pallets because I wanted our new friends to be able to see out and for us to be able to see in. So we're rigging something up with pallets and panels, and oh, I'm slipping in the mud. See, that would not be good, and I can see. Yeah, so anyway, this is what we've got so far put up, and we got all those pallets over there still. So talk about a blessing. These things are amazing, and there's so many things you can do with them. We're gonna use them not only for fencing, but also to make a shelter for our new friends. And yeah, so I'm super excited because this area is going to be a nice big area for our new friends. Plus, where the pallets are now, that's gonna be part of the new goat enclosure. So they're gonna have a lot more room to run around and just enjoy themselves. So
I'm gonna redo this and this, make that screen right there.
yeah, we're gonna need to secure everything really well because we don't want our new friends getting out under or through. So yeah, and then gonna have a little bit of fun. We're not gonna leave these pallets looking like this. We're gonna paint them and have them be a little bit more interesting to look at. So yeah, we're excited. Earlier in the video I mentioned that I didn't know if I was making a mistake by planting the seedlings out in our new little in-ground garden patch because of all the rain. So let's check it out and see how they did. Okay, well, here we've got the corn. Might be kind of hard to see because they're skinny, but they're all still standing upright, so that's good. Our cucumber looks like it didn't do so well. They're all kind of laying down. We've got the rosemary, looks fine. And then there's 2 tomato plants over there that look okay from here anyway. along the fence here we have the peas, which seem to be okay. They're not really wanting to stand on their own, but that's to be expected because they're just so tall and skinny. So they'll use that fence to grab onto and climb. Over here, our raspberry looks good, growing some leaves. And then on this side, we've got our grapes growing leaves also. So they look great. So we might have to pull up those cucumbers and start over. Last year, cucumbers, I hope that I can manage cucumbers this year. Last year we planted them and they did really well up to a certain point. The fruit started growing and then they got to about an inch and then they would just die. And that was super disappointing for me because I love cucumbers and I was really looking forward to them. We even had different varieties. We had pickling cucumbers, so I was going to try to make my own pickles. Yeah, that didn't happen. So anyway, I didn't have enough room in that in-ground patch for all of my seedlings, so I put some in my in one of my raised planter beds. So we've got the zucchini up there standing straight and tall, which is looking good, and radishes, they're laying down a little bit, but I'm not going to give up on them yet. We've also got a few little random seeds that, oh, those ones, I'm not sure about them, but Daryl had planted some stuff in here and he thought that they weren't growing, so when I was planting the seedlings that I had, I found them. They were starting, they just hadn't broken the surface of the soil yet, so I may have disrupted and destroyed some of those, but he doesn't know what he planted there anyway, so we'll see what happens and hopefully it'll all work out in the end. It's you and me, girl. Well, Gracie and I are here to tell you about our next event that we're going to be having. Since the weather is cleared up and it's going to be nice and sunny and not too cold, we're going to be having Family Day at the Farm on Saturday. Yep, you telling them too? Saturday, February 24th. It'll be from 10:30 until 3 o'clock. At 2 o'clock, we're going to have special guests, Annie and Asher. And they are mini horses that a friend owns, and she's going to be bringing them by. So I will link their Facebook page down in the description, and you can check them out. But if you'd like to come, we would love to have you. There will be a barbecue lunch for $5. Admission is free. We'll also have various merchandise available for sale. And if you'd like to come and you need the address, just send me an email at howardhomesteadaj@gmail.com. Well, that's going to do it for today's video. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next week.
Please subscribe to my Nana's channel.
If you enjoyed this video, please make sure you subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future videos.